Datuk Sri Abdul Rahman Dahlan berhubung dengan kos perunding projek lebuh raya di negeri Pulau Pinang seperti mana dilaporkan secara meluas di akhbar tempatan. Jadi hari ini Kerajaan Negeri ingin menjawab kepada dakwaan yang dibuat oleh Datuk Sri Abdul Rahman Dahlan. Perkara pertama, sebenarnya apa yang dibangkitkan pada 21 hari bulan Jun lepas sudah pun dibangkitkan berulang kali pada tahun yang lepas, sehingga ada laporan dibuat kepada SPRM. SPRM pun sudah menghabiskan banyak hari di pejabat kerajaan negeri menyemak, mensiasat dan membawa dokumen-dokumen balik kepada pejabat mereka. Perkara tiga, sekali lagi kita nak tegaskan bahawa tuntutan Abdul Rahman Dahlan bahawa kerajaan negeri telah bayar 4 kali ganda lebih tinggi fee yang diwakilkan di bawah Registrations of Engineers Act 1967, Notification of Scale of Fees, adalah tidak benar sama sekali. Ingin ditekankan bahawa fee bagi perkhidmatan perunding sewa and structural atau CNS adalah hanya 64.3 juta ringgit dan bukan 177.5 juta ringgit seperti mana yang disalah anggapkan oleh Menteri. Kerajaan negeri ingin menjelaskan bahawa 177.5 juta itu bukan merangkumi skop sewa dan struktural sahaja, tetapi merangkumi lain-lain skop kerja yang lain seperti 1 hingga 10, land survey, detail EIA, quantity surveying, land tunnel design, architectural design, M&E, project management, SIS, TIS, feasibility, financial feasibility and funding management. Merangkumi skop yang begitu besar dan jumlah itu 177.5 juta ringgit. Tetapi kalau cuma kata CNS, Civil and Structural, sebenarnya adalah 64.3 juta saja. Berdasarkan kepada kenyataan Menteri, jumlah fee yang sepatutnya dibayar setakat ini mengikut pengiraan Lembaga Jurutera Malaysia adalah 41 juta untuk peringkat bayaran 75%. The Board of Engineer has a scale of payment also. Not only the sum of payment, the percentage, but also how do you pay it. 5 stages you have to pay until construction starts 100%. But now that the construction has not started, Lembaga said you should pay up to 75% only, not 100%. But we have paid 100% and we've explained why. So based on Lembaga Jurutera calculation, we should be only paying 41 million and not 177.5 million. The fact that we are paying 177.5 million, yes, but it's not only for CNS, it is for everything. If we use the same calculation of the Lembaga Jurutera, Janice should have only paid 48.2 million only, based on 75%. Afterward, I'll show you the chart. So based on the calculation used by Lembaga Jurutera Malaysia, what had already been paid is only 48.2 million and not 177.5 million. That is 4 times more than what is provided for. If you look at the chart, there are 2 columns here. Assuming it's 100% payment, assuming it's 75% payment. So what is the difference? Okay. This is for civil and structural fees only, not the whole 177. Zenith has paid, if it is 100%, we start with this. 75%, the Board of Engineers say we should have only paid 41 million, 41 and not 177 million. But we show that if based on their own calculation, we do our calculation based on the Board of Engineers reasoning, actually what we have paid is only 48.2 million and not 177 million. What we need to compare is 41 million compared to 48 million, not 41 million compared to 177 million. You see or not? If you compare with 177 million, sure lah, 4 times more lah, because you are supposed to pay 40 over million and you have paid 177 million, definitely 4 times. But using their reasoning, we say that we have just paid 48.2 million only. The difference is only 17%, not 400%. If based on 100% payment, we have actually paid 64 million. But using Lembaga Jurtra calculation, we should have paid 54 million if it's 100%. But they say we should have paid 75% because construction hasn't started. But if it's 100%, Lembaga Jurtra calculation is you should pay 54 million. But we have paid 64 million. The difference is also the same, even if 75% or 100%, the difference is about 17%, not 400%. Now what we want to tell everybody is, yes, we have paid 64%, which is higher than what Lembaga feel. If it's 100%, it should be 54 million, or if it is 75%, you should be paying 41, but we have paid 48 million. Yes, higher than what the Lembaga thinks. And how much higher? Definitely not 400%, just 17%. So I hope you are clear. But even though 17% higher, we have our justification below. Walau bagaimanapun, perbezaan 17% ini juga merangkumi kos imbuhan balik reimbursables dan pelaksanaan kajian-kajian lain seperti road safety audit serta lain-lain fee yang ditetapkan dalam Registration of Engineer Act 1967, the notification of scale of fees yang mungkin tidak diambil kira oleh Lembaga Jurtra Malaysia. They may have not taken into consideration we are 17% higher because the fees that we pay include some other studies. We are not too sure whether Lembaga got the information correctly. This information was supplied by Barisan Nasional to the Lembaga. Whether the information supplied is complete or not, we do not know. Whether Lembaga has a complete picture, we do not know. Be that as it may, we use back the same reasoning of Lembaga. On the contrary, if we take out all these kajian line like road safety, okay lah, Lembaga may not have this information. If we deduct this from the 48 million that we paid, sebaliknya jika semua perkara ini diambil keluar, you minus out lah from the 48, minus the kajian, road safety audit and other reimbursable, we think that what Janice has paid is actually lebih kurang sama dengan kos yang dinyatakan oleh Lembaga Jurtra Malaysia, which is also about 41-42 million, I think so, because this has been included in our payment. That could be excluded from Lembaga calculation. So even 17% maybe does not exist if you go into more detail. including the road safety audit and reimbursable also a few million. So the difference is only about not even 7 million, 6.9 million. If you deduct all these few millions out from there, we could be very close.
Yes.
Could be 41, 42 million, not much different. We got 400% different. Number 8, if you look at the whole 3 roads and the tunnel, you look at the chart, the 3 roads and the tunnel, if you look at the fees, everything, just now we just talked about the 3 roads and the civil and structural only. The Lembaga is just talking about the 3 roads and only the C and S for the 3 roads. And we show that the difference is not 400%. It could be as close as 0 or 5%. And even 17% can be easily explained. The difference is easily explained. Even though, yes, 17% higher than what Lembaga thinks so, but we can explain that we included some other fees. They may not have included. Definitely not 400%. Even if there is, maybe 4%. But if you look at the whole project, because this tender is for the 3 roads and the tunnel, even you take into the always we talk about 6.34 billion, isn't it? But land acquisition and the preliminary EIA has to be excluded. So the actual construction cost of the 3 project and the tunnel is 5.49 B. So if you talk about the 305 million as we talk about the consultancy fees, it is only 1.86% of the total construction cost. And what is provided by the Lembaga, you can impose up to 2.54%. It is under the registration of engineers, notification of fees. You can claim up to, charge up to 2.54. And in our case, it is just 1.86. Mana ada lebih? Mana ada lebih 400%. Everything is still under progress. You cannot just plug out something and jump. Wow, I got something exclusive to inform that the Penang government is trying to cheat, lie, and hoodwink the public. You cannot just 断章取义抽一部分出来，哇，你还了超过400%那么多。And we have shown that even though we don't take out these other fees, the difference is a mere 17.3%, not 400%. And if you want to go further, not even 17.3%, it could be just as low as 4% versus 400%. 4% is just because they use 400, I use 4 lah, no? It could be near that lah. I'm not too sure. The engineer got to get more details. So I think we have tried our best actually to be very open and transparent. Each time they complain about something, although that something is a lie, we just want to prove what they are telling a lie. Not that we are too free, too free, nothing to do to respond to them. We want to respond to them because we want to expose their lies, and we have nothing to hide. So that is the purpose of this clarification. Thank you very much for giving us a few days to reply. He actually wanted us to reply after Hari Raya, but since we don't celebrate Hari Raya, we answer earlier lah. But now I wish him a happy Hari Raya, and maybe during this Hari Raya he can look at our reply lah, understand it, and come back with a response if he thinks so lah. After Hari Raya, he can enjoy his Hari Raya these few days, but after the Hari Raya, maybe he can come back and respond to what we have said. This tender is done through a RFP. A lot of Barisan Nasional don't understand what is a RFP. And yesterday I was so surprised, not surprised, so amused is a proper word. Bandar Malaysia in the news. Kerajaan Persekutuan decided to call for an RFP for Bandar Malaysia. Now I think all the BN assemblymen know what is RFP lah. Even the federal government for Bandar Malaysia, they are calling for a RFP. RFP is also a form of contract, tender. Open just that you come up with the concept, and then you put in your proposal, your master planning, how you want to make use of the land. In compared to a tender, they say, okay lah, make 100 set of this plastic forks and spoon, this size, this color. You say 100 ringgit, he say 102 ringgit, she say 105 ringgit. So I give it to you, 100 ringgit, based on the same specification. But RFP is not. If I say RFP, please design a forks and spoon to be used during an emergency situation. You can think how you want to produce the fork and spoon. He has his idea, maybe it's foldable. She got other thing. That is the RFP for an idea, and you get it, you go deeper into final design. That is RFP. We are talking about a concept first. Bandar Malaysia also called RFP, not a tender. Not the tender that we always know. That you build this house, build a petrol station. Maybe our estimation, our engineer thinks it is 2.1 million. We open a tender, you quoted 1.9. He quoted 2.6. She quoted 3.0. Then we will have to choose lah. It is an open tender and they offer the lowest price. And I think 2 days ago, it is a very lengthy exercise from international and local company. A few, how many? Almost 60 over companies show interest, and finally only 8 came forward to bid, and Zenith was selected. Lim Hock Seng has written to Lembaga Judicial offering to meet them, to explain all our figures to Lembaga. Maybe Barisan Nasional has just given them something that does not contain all the detail and they came up based on the schedule. Yes, this is what you should pay, without even looking into final detail. And we offer, we have sent a letter to Lembaga Judicial Malaysia. Our team of engineers are very ready to go down to KL, as we have done with the local engineers here. The Institute Engineer Penang, we have also done a briefing. We are willing to brief them on why the fees are all within the schedule of fees of the Lembaga Judicial Malaysia. Nothing extraordinary, nothing unusual about the fees. So we are not to say we are very free to respond to that. We have to respond to that because we want to prove that they again tell a lie and try to mislead the people and to jeopardize the confidence of the people towards this government. Thank you.
Any questions?
When the letter was sent to the Lembaga?
Yesterday we already emailed to Lembaga.
Okay, I think can understand, isn't it? Can understand,
So the total cost is 305.
305, yeah. Then broken into EIA, one part. Second part is the road. Third part is the tunnel. So he jumped into that second part, 177. We have paid, yes. Even the 30 also we have paid. We have paid 200 something. The EIA paid. The second part, the 3 roads all paid. This part is 177, but this part is not only C and S. This part is 12, 13 items. But they went in for C and S. One item you pay 177. But then one item is actually 64, 100%. If according to the calculation is 54, okay lah. We have our reason here. Okay, this is the reason. And the difference is 17. If the board of engineers feel that we should pay 75%, it is also the same difference.
17%.
48 versus 41, 17%, not 400%. So they use the big sum, compare an apple and a durian. It's different comparison. You should compare apple to apple. And compared to apple, we say that the difference is not much. Not much the same. It's the same.
Going back to this graph here, the last week, the 1.86% is based off 5.49.
Yes, the C and S portion.
Yes, yes.
No,
Oh, construction cost is 5.49
Construction cost is actually
billion.
5.49 because every time we talk about 6.34, that includes land acquisition and EIA and all the studies. Studies is 305 million, isn't it? All these are not construction costs, but actual construction cost is 5.49. So based on this 5.49, our fees is actually 1.89, 1.86.
Which would be equivalent to 305 million.
No, this is 300.
305.
This is only CNS. Only CNS.
102 million.
Don't talk about the figure.
Okay.
Only CNS.
Only CNS.
Only CNS. If you add in the 11, 12 item, it is yes. Yeah. Everything is 305.
So CNS is
Civil and
1.86%. The specified rate is 2.54. 2.54, lower. Even lower.
This 2.54 is also referring to CNS.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. No.
CNS.
Whole cost is also the scale lah. It's also
No, CNS over the entire construction cost.
Yeah.
So in other words, if you look at the equation, it's like CNS over total construction cost.
So it's only 1.6.
So it's total construction CNS over total. It is not the whole the design everything over total construction cost. It's not the whole thing. It's only CNS portion only. So you divide by design, you get 1.86%.
So the argument is that you guys overpaid for the CNS component.
we should be explaining
Which is less.
even for the whole it is lower.
It's lower.
Even if you just take out, it's also the same.
But you cannot pick and choose, no. Just like you buy a car, the car is lower compared to all the other prices. But then you say, oh, the leather seats more expensive. You don't talk about the entire car. So you cannot just pick and choose. You know, there are certain items in the car, some are more expensive, some are cheaper. But fundamentally, what is the total cost? Is it cheaper or not? This is by open tender, definitely is the cheapest. Okay, any other questions? If not, I think please makan.